Hi,
Hello and greetings from California.
and greetings from New York.
How are you doing today?
Funny you asked that. It's been quite the evening. I literally had a walk of shame at noon, so I am just coming on here. I'm just getting home like 30 minutes ago. So, yeah, I'm here showing up for work.
I, I didn't know we was going to get a little bit of Chris's business. And if y'all want more of Chris's business, you can check out his Patreon at cdiggy1.
Thank you.
I stayed in last night. Actually, I got a little something I want to show y'all. Hold on for
Yeah. Yes, we are live, y'all. Post where y'all watching Pop Roast from. Mm. I need an Advil really bad.
I got a little something last night and I'm very excited about it. I wanted this for a very long time. My own neon sign that says Al's Kitchen.
Oh, wow.
So, Cooking with Alex is coming back, and we're going to be doing Christmas cookies all month. Look, Bronx.
That's so cool. I think I want one. Like that
Yep.
says C Diggy.
Yep.
Where'd you get that?
Amazon.
Okay. I'm gonna look that up. Oh, hey everyone. I told everyone to like just say where they're watching Pop Roast from, and we have Mississippi, Portland, New York, Philly, Hawaii, my hometown, New Orleans, Oakland, Chicago, Brooklyn, London, East London. Yes.
East London.
Right. Well, we appreciate y'all. I know it's like 3 p.m. on a Thursday, but yeah. Is it Thursday? Yeah, it is Thursday. Okay. All right. Oh, look, I'm white knuckling through it.
It's noon on a Thursday for me. But speaking of white knuckling,
Oh my God. You took it right out my head. I hate you. I was about to say, speaking of white, look, my Lord and Savior, Beyonce, is just like, damn, y'all leave that woman alone.
I mean,
Look, we're gonna get 100. We are. Look, I'm going to see her actually. Well, not I'm seeing her. I'm seeing the movie tonight because it premieres. I'm going at like around 7 o'clock. But it's the Renaissance film. I can't wait.
are you, I mean, didn't you just get back from the concert though?
No, the concert was in July in Toronto.
That and you went to see her
I
live.
went to see her live, and now I want to see the movie. Look, I didn't even buy the ticket. My friend just assumed that I wanted to go, so he just bought it, and I was like, "Okay, let me just tell you then. I guess I'll go."
A safe assumption.
A safe assumption. Look, I'm telling you, if people start getting up and dancing, I'm out of there. Like,
Why?
I mean, I just want to watch the comfort of my own home. I don't want people hooping and hollering.
Isn't that the point of the Renaissance? Is a celebration of Black queer culture. And for those of us that weren't able to make it to the show, even though we tried, maybe that's as close as they gonna get. So
Tuesday.
and
Tuesday.
also I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Chris, but I'm gonna have to call you on this one. You really gonna listen to all that Beyonce music, see all those visuals, and it ain't gonna get your toe to tapping? It ain't gonna get your fingers to say, really? You just gonna be able to sit there on mute?
Fine. Okay. I might be like doing a little head bop or whatever, but I'm not going to get up in the aisles and start doing the choreo. I'm just not. That's not me. I don't know why you're looking at me like that. That's
It,
not my.
it may not be you, but I feel like you could also enjoy those who are doing the choreo.
We'll see. I will report back. I'm going to do a review on the movie as well.
I think if they're doing the choreo in the theater, that choreo is going to be tight.
Mm.
I think that's part of the fun of seeing Beyonce now is the people that know the choreography just as well as her, where she's like, okay, we having a dance off at my own show. I like that about her. I like that she had fun this tour. That's why I'm sad I didn't get to go.
So speaking of the movie, the premiere was earlier this week. I think it was this weekend. Beyonce was out, but let's get to the people that attended. Then we'll get to what Beyonce looked like. So we had all the children of Destiny, except for Luggage, show up. I thought Latoya looked great. Latavia tried. Michelle was ravishing, and Kelly Rowland was a vision. Do we agree on that?
Michelle, always like I like the outfit from the neck down. If she could have gotten her facial expression together, because she was very timid. It's like you can't wear a dress and be timid. You gotta wear a dress like that and she turned around like, you're looking at my titty, you're looking at my titty. And it's like, well, you put them out there to be seen. So it's okay.
I mean, it's Michelle. I didn't expect much. So then when she comes in that, then that's a big deal to me.
Okay, I can see where there was never any effort, and Tina always put her in the most leftover of the outfits. I guess you're right. It is nice to see her put something decent on.
Anywho, so everyone's waiting for Beyonce, and she came like at the very, very end. She then closed off the step and repeat just so she could have her own pictures. So I see the photo, and let me just be honest, because y'all know I'm a fan, but I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think Beyonce was trying to look white. I don't think that was her goal. I don't think that was her intention. I just think that it was probably the lights, as far as the hair as well, and I think it just washed her out. And it's not my favorite picture of her. Now she looks pretty. I mean, that's without a doubt, but it just wasn't a flattering photo to me. But some people are kind of like going far with it, like, why she look like a white woman? She trying to bleach her skin? Of course not. In my opinion, of course not.
I mean, one, Beyonce is as light bright as you can get. So ain't nothing to bleach. Let's start there. Ain't nothing to bleach with Beyonce. It was the disco filter. It was focusing on the bright silver shimmeriness that the whole Renaissance tour has been about. Disco balls, for crying out loud. She's on a giant reflective horse. So yes, she's going to look lighter because everything is super bright, super reflective, but not white reflective, mirror light reflective. Like, I don't see how people didn't get that. Like, you looked at that and it's like, oh, this is a soft light filter. It's clearly capturing the bright light that was on her in the camera flash. That's what she was going for, the star look. People really, I mean, this is what comedians say when it's difficult to be funny, because this is people being willfully obtuse.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Like, again, it's not my favorite picture. It's just not. I guess I don't like the picture, but I think she's gorgeous. I just don't like how it washes her out.
I mean, remember when Mary J. Blige came out with the Family Affair album?
Mm-hmm.
And she had to redo the album cover because the picture was so ugly the fans were complaining. Pepperidge Farm remembers. She looked like a drag queen from season 2 of Drag Race on that album cover. It was like yellow and blue, and she had that Frieza curl that Candy Burris had years later. She had that little flip. And she had to go and redo the album cover, and she did it in red with a more feminine hairstyle and, didn't look like a drag queen. But I'll never forget when the fans said, this album cover ain't gonna work, boo-boo.
So Miss Tina got a hold of all this commentary, and she's not one to mince words. So she wrote a very, very long soliloquy. Y'all can see it from here. I'm not going to read all of it, but I am going to read a few excerpts. She does a film called Renaissance, where the whole theme is silver with silver hair, a silver carpet, and suggested silver attire. And you bozos decide that she's trying to be a white woman and is bleaching her skin. I want to pause right there. I love how Miss Tina Knowles brought back bozo. I have not called someone a bozo in so long. I have to put that back in my vocabulary. But she wanted to say you ninjas. You damn ninjas. Talking about my daughter, you ninjas. You know nothing ninjas, but she can't say that. So yeah. She said what's really sad is that a white woman had the audacity to reach out to her hairstylist. She was from TMZ, and she wanted a statement from the hairdresser. And yeah, she said that made her blood boil, that this white woman felt so entitled to discuss Beyonce's blackness. So yeah, she was mad.
Well, she was also mad because they were judging Blue Ivy's dance routine. And I can understand, but also Blue said she read the comments and decided to be better. That's what happens to every single artist. Every single artist that is out there has gotten a bad review and said, okay, we got to go back to the drawing board so we can be stronger, harder, better, faster.
Yeah, and look what happened.
I mean, Beyonce's gotten some bad reviews. Everybody starts off a little pitchy. In the beginning, in Destiny's Child, she was been vocally perfect all this time. No.
She's gotten vocally
She's talked about her
better.
growth as an artist.
But she was already good, but it's, she wasn't getting better. I think she was evolving.
Isn't that getting better? Evolution? But
right, but that doesn't mean she wasn't good in the first place. She was always good.
Right, she was always good, but now she's a perfection performance. Now she can get on stage and do one of these concerts in her damn sleep and not miss a note.
Yeah, I appreciate that she said, I have nothing to prove to anybody.
No, she really doesn't.
Right.
Except me.
We're going to move on from that.
I still have more I want to see.
Really?
Yes, like an acting role.
She don't need to act.
Okay.
Golly, you might as well ask her to sew one of her costumes.
You know what? Let's turn this into Drag Race. Let's see if you can do it all. No, I just want the rest of the Renaissance. I want all 4 acts because I like the first one. So let's have the second one, honey. Come on, you ain't getting no younger.
So speaking of acts, J-Lo is coming out with a visual on Amazon Prime. It's directed by her as well as Ben Affleck. I'm not sure if they didn't learn their lesson from Jiggly, but they're going to continue this project. Right. Why? I heard that this was going to be her Lemonade, pretty much. J-Lo's Lemonade.
I'm sorry, that citrus is rotted. Rotted. Your lemonade, you have nothing to say. You can't sing. You using everybody else's vocals to have something to come out of your mouth. That's not how this works. You are not the sea witch. You cannot steal other heifers' voices and make them your own to get the prince. You're off key.
Well, it's titled This Is Me Now because, back then it was This Is Me Then.
And in the eye of the storm, she is still Jennifer Lopez. But we don't care anymore. We don't care about you now or then. You had your little Super Bowl performance with that tax cheat, and now we're done.
We got the people in the comments participating on what would Jennifer Lopez's version of Lemonade be called? We have Expired Crystal Light,
Good one.
Mango Mix.
Ah,
I was gonna say Fanta.
oh, yes. Yeah, she is very, don't you want to, and couldn't even get that on key. Yes, who encouraged this? That would be some watered down coquito. I couldn't even give, no. I would say Cardi B would be coquito, not Jennifer Lopez.
Mm. Well, good luck to her. It comes out, I believe, February 16th. Low key, some sources said it ain't all that. So if you want to review it,
I mean, I don't. I'd pick it apart, but I don't know whose vocals I'd be insulting because they're not going to be hers. Not if they're good. I don't see. I don't find her necessary.
We have diet lemonade, great value lemonade. I'll say lemon water.
Water with 3 carcasses out.
Oh, so I was going to highlight you, but we have someone in the comments who I literally met at lunch today. Her name is Anika, but here she goes, Nick Brown. Hey, Chris, it was a pleasure meeting you today because I told her we were filming.
Hey, Nick.
I literally saw her an hour ago, and she says she was a fan of us.
Oh, God. Well, thank you. I'm so glad you're enjoying the show.
Yeah, I mean, I love seeing, the people out and about. Please do not be hesitant to say hello. I am not intimidating. I just look intimidating because I'm 6'7", and I'm not smiling. But I promise you, like I said, I just came from an appointment that lasted all night and some of the day. So yeah. Apple cider vinegar water, LaCroix. Horchata. Oh my God.
Next. Not horchata. Horchata's good.
Well, no, they have horchata. A mess. What else is going on? Oh, y'all, please give us some topics too. I mean, while we're on, we have about 30 more minutes left. Thank you, Corey Bell, for the super chat. What doctor works all night? Okay, y'all got jokes. Chris is so sweet. We met on the A train. Yes, I remember you. T.I. Chief and King. Okay. So I know you covered this, Alex, but we can always do it again. So at the Atlanta Falcons, New Orleans Saints game, which is a really good game, by the way, they were in the sky boxes or whatever, and what's his son named King? He was acting a fool on Instagram, yelling at Tiny and T.I. I think he kind of pushed Tiny, I'm not sure. But then T.I., I guess, roughed him up.
It was run against run.
Right? I don't know, like he does kind of look like Bart Simpson a little bit. Honestly, he looks like, I'm not sure if y'all watch Rick and Morty, but excuse me, he looks like one of the characters from Rick and Morty brought to life.
Bronx, are you hearing this?
Like, that is an ugly kid. And well, no, he's of age, isn't he? He's like what, 20?
Yes. He's grown and ugly. Not grown and sexy, grown and ugly. Grown and ugly. Oh my God.
It's like
he does look like a Rick and Morty character.
It's like, get a loafer, like a beige loafer, and put like 4 piano keys in it. That's what he looks like. And then get some French fries on top of it. I don't know. Like, good grief. I would like to say something else, but I'll save that for the Patreon. It's too much. I don't want to, get, your page shut down.
He definitely looks like the uncanny valley. Like, there are humanesque qualities to his face. But yeah, there are some very exaggerated features.
It's very souffle that fell in the oven.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna move on.
Um,
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Corey Bell again.
but his parents did say that he sucked his pacifier until he was 13. So that could be the cause of that, the shape of that jaw. That's why you stop your children from sucking their pacifiers for that long, because it can deform the jaw. This is what happens when you got that weekend mom. Don't see her kids on the weekday. You had a weekend dad. He don't see his kids every day. Your grandma, you know she tried to raise you by her side. Downtown, y'all all got down, but it wasn't enough, and you're unstable now because you had a weekend mom.
We got the reprise, y'all. Okay, I gotta absorb TV. That is such a good reference. So first he said he looks like a beige bullwinkle, but you got Frieza's third form for the anime heads. I know exactly what you're talking about. Like the third form when he's like this with that long head and the yes. Wow. Like that's a deep cut. The anime heads will know. Oh, I love that weekend mom. That was good. Look, we need to record that. Just go. I mean, you have it on. We're recording it now.
I swear, I gotta go through like all of my videos just to get my little song.
Let's see Carlos King steal that. And speaking of that cigarette, he just loves stealing from Alex, y'all. I'm about to hit the button. You know, I'm about to call his ass out on Twitter. Why you keep taking Alex's like slogans? Stop it. Like we already, like he even drops his voice, allegedly. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm tired. I'm literally tired. Like, really? You already have your platform. You're trying to steal from somebody else? And then this would tick me off today. It was he was like, tell a friend, phone a friend. We know what you were doing. We know it. He is your biggest fan. He's a bigger fan than I am. We all know. Tell a kid, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate. And this has been since what? Since you started.
Yeah, in 2012.
I'm sorry. I'm sounding off like Cassie. Like enough is enough. Stop stealing. Like, please, I want y'all to actually tag him. I am passionate. Just put Pop Rose or put the link under the profile. I'm gonna tag him later. I forgot.
Well, oh my God.
Oh,
thank you.
We got to sue. That's intellectual property. He does steal from everybody.
Thank you. It is. I feel like with your platform, you would want to do things,
or at least give credit. Give credit. Like when I say, you better check the Yelp reviews. Like that's Erica De Niro.
I wonder, like, he must be doing it to get on my nerves.
He is.
Clearly, we're never going on that show. But when you start producing reality shows that are better than what you're producing, then maybe I'll be hurt.
Right. And I don't care what YouTuber's on his channel. Like, stop stealing from Alex. Stop it.
Wait, that's his revenge because I roast him so bad. All I do is talk about his thick tongue and the fact that nobody watches his tired little shows and the fact that his shows are tired. But I roast everyone equally. I talked about, I remember when he had Selling It in the ATL, Hollywood Divas. I'd roast your tired little shows back then. You decided to run for Andy Cohen, so now I talk about you like I talk about him. And I talk about Andy Cohen like the cockeyed dog he is.
Not the cockeyed dog. But yeah, like, Nene, high raindrops, high raindrops. Tell a friend, allegedly, allegedly. He can't even say it. Allegedly. Too many L's. It's too many L's for you to even be saying allegedly. Oh. Anyway, I'm too much today. Look, I need a nap. I have not had a nap, y'all.
You have had it.
I have.
Then there is nothing better than when your friend gets mad for you. Ain't nothing better. Because they go in a way that you want to, but you can't. And I just came out with my own merch line. I roast him often. I roast his lack of plot lines. I roast the fact that you got on OWN and you've done nothing with it. You've come out with flop after flop after flop. You had the Housewives blueprint, but you can't follow it, proving that I don't know what was going on over there at Bravo, but they clearly gave you more access and more money over there than at OWN. Why won't OWN trust you with a decent budget to get some people that can actually make a good show? That's what I want to know.
Look, I mean, now he's trying to be a Bravo correspondent. I mean, even we do a better job than that. I'm just saying.
A Bravo, that's really what he is at this point, because nobody's watching your show. You just lost 2 more cast members from Love and Marriage Huntsville, and that's on its 6th going on 7th season. It's time to kiss that goodbye, and it's not become a franchise. You tried DC, that didn't work. You tried Detroit, ain't nobody listening. And get out of these smaller towns with less to do. If you're going to have a show like this, the women have to have things to do. 2, stop trying to get these tired big uglies involved. No one cares about the husbands. That's why they don't have the husbands that involved on the Housewives. We don't care about the men's drama. And especially these ugly men.
Well, it's the budget. I mean, all he can pay is 4 figures. That's it. That's all he can pay. So he has to go to, the swamps and the towns, like, in order to get like some type of content.
I'm sure there are some more successful and more interesting people in Jackson, Mississippi than the Bells of Bell Collective, than Marie and Mr. Essie. But yeah, you're not going to get nobody with 4 figures. Bell Collective ain't even ever had a cast trip, and it's their 4th season. Now that I think about, where's Love and Marriage Huntsville gone? To some tired cabins in Tennessee in the off season, up there in the rain, stuck inside.
And then his homegirl Nene, she looked like she's trying to get back on Bravo. And what are you gonna do then?
And speaking of that, do you want to see Nene back on Bravo?
I don't see how she would want to go. Like, it's just, you've done so much, but now, I don't know. Like, Nene just wants to work for somebody. She's too lazy to come up with her own content. She wants to work for somebody and not own her stuff.
I don't think it's that. I think that Nene she was great ensemble.
Yeah.
Nene is not enough to stand on her own. I don't think a Nene talk show would work. We saw her when she had them sorry little sissies. She couldn't do nothing with them sitting around. Yes.
It was something he said, when your brother's like in the room. I was like, where did she get these? Like, what bus depot she got them from? Like, when I say tired, like tired sissies, Lord.
Oh, and they're tired because they sleep in 8 2 1 bedrooms, so they shift sleeping.
At least get some sissies with substance.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
I want to form a gay internet singing group called Sissies with Substance. Oh my God.
Look,
You got
SW,
the SWs.
SWS.
Sissies with Substance.
Oh my God. Y'all, I didn't hear any topics for the day. I told Alex, look, we just gonna be winging it. And look, if somebody put a topic in there, we'll just talk about it. I'm tired as hell. So and this is what I'm giving. Carlos,
I'm enjoying myself thoroughly. Oh God, that gamer game. Our sissies of perpetual substance. Oh my God. Oh my.
but if Nene comes back on Bravo, I wouldn't mind. I'd rather see her on a girls trip or something. I don't want to see her on Atlanta because, like, what are we gonna get? Like, I'm guessing the ideal cast that everybody wants now is Kenya, Candy, Nene, Portia, Cynthia. I mean, maybe add Tamar Braxton and another friend Dove, and we got
you know, yes to Tamar. Yes to Tamar.
I think she'll give some good like some really good drama.
Tamar is a bona fide true shit starter.
Oh, I was just about to say
reality television.
I was just about to say superstar. I was like, I hope you don't say it. I hope you don't say that.
Not. I mean, she's talented sometimes, but I wouldn't say a superstar. Toni Braxton is a superstar. Tamar, she's finding her light. But I would love to see. She is reality TV. She would chew it up, spit it out. I think all of the girls would be like, okay, we're gonna have our spats and scuffles, but at the end of the day, we're all OGs. I think that would be a great Atlanta. What is it? Legacy. That should be Atlanta Legacy, and then we have a new Housewives show with new Atlanta women. We have Atlanta Legacy, where maybe they go on trips or interact with the other housewives. And then we have new Atlanta women, young 30s to 40s, where we start off the journey with them like we did with Nene and Deon Snow and Lisa Who That Well.
Yes.
I feel like, do we want to see the continued journeys of these women? Yes. But I feel like they have become so much of their own star, their own franchise in a way. They're bigger than the Housewives. They're bigger than Atlanta. So let's start Atlanta with new, fresh ladies that we care about in a different way. And when we want to check in with our aunties and their antics, we can head on down to Legacy. Maybe they should be Real Housewives of Alpharetta.
Aunties and antics. Okay. I did want to add in something about Tamar, about her being a superstar. I think she's a talented clown, like a clown that not only like you laugh at, but the clown can juggle and do tricks. So yeah, I think she's a talented clown.
I agree.
What else is on the docket today?
Let's see.
So some people are worried about Nicki Minaj's album flopping because it comes out literally next week, I believe December 8th. And right now, if you look at the top 20, it's all Christmas songs. So I'm just wondering, like, is it going to get overshadowed? Because the number one song in the country is about to be Mariah.
Oh, well, and the Barbs and the Lambs have had beef for years.
But
and I would not want to go up against a lamb. The lambs get real feral. They may be herbivores, but they'll bite at you.
I think it's a risk of hers. Oh, I think it's a risk of hers to release it during the Christmas season. She should have just kept it in November, but we'll see. I feel like, look, a part of me thinks she's going to delay it again, but she would look like a laughing stock if she delayed it again.
Yeah, it should have come out. November would have been perfect. Nothing was coming out then. Yeah, it should have been the Thanksgiving release. That's when it should have been out. Black Friday, Pink Friday. But now you're doing it December 1st. I think it'll go number one that first week.
It might.
But I was gonna say you're going up against all of Christmas. So it's not like a regular release schedule. Like you're going up against the Christmas Titans. You're going up against Rockin' Around. You're going up against all the other Pink Toe anthems and Mariah. And Mariah got a whole Christmas album. Like it's not just All I Want for Christmas. She got a whole Christmas album. I mean, then you got all the Jesus people. They getting on the charts too. Speaking of, Lil Nas X is coming out with the gospel song.
I forgot all about him. Good for him. Good for him.
You know what, though? I think that's actually good because he was everywhere for a minute. Let us forget about you and come out with some more good music.
And sometimes people just want to like release music to get rich. Like I feel like that's why Cardi B has not released an album in 5 years, I want to say, because look, she got everything she wanted out of that one album. Like, why make yourself tired? Why go into the studio when you're worth like almost 80 million, allegedly? Like when you got everything you want, just like with Rihanna. Why would Rihanna go on tour right now? She's a billionaire. Like, music was just a means to an end. Unlike some people who actually are artists. I'm not calling them artists, but I'm just like some people get joy out of the art and touring. That's all.
I can get that. I can dig it.
Oh, well, speaking of music, Spotify Rap came up. I think it was yesterday, and look, I'm perplexed like a lot of people because, look, who was your top artist? We're going to share top artists and top songs.
Okay, my top artist was...
Well, first...
let's do our top 5.
Yeah, so it's the top 5. So start at number 5.
Ella Irie. Azalea Banks.
Wow.
Ariana Grande. Beyonce.
Number 2.
And number 1 is Thought Squad.
Who?
Thought Squad.
What's a song that they have?
Stumping down the aisle because you know I got the style. Shoo-doo, you know slapping. Bitch, you know I'm slapping. You don't. I'm gonna put them in. Look them up on YouTube. She's a female rapper. I think she's in the Bay, but she calls herself Thought Squad. And I love that song, and I love her song Fight.
Okay, so my top 5. Number 5 is Ice Spice. And look, I was shocked by this because it's Ice Spice. I'm trying to be nice because she does have some bops, and you got to remember she has a lot of thought summer bops, and you know her mood and that Barbie song, those were good. But then Deli went diamond in my house. I'm sorry, she's a baddie. She's showing up panties. She shake it like jelly. Like it's just that beat just goes. I'm sorry. So then number 4 is Doja Cat. I mean, Paint the Town Red. That was a moment. Like that's a really good ass song, and I love the album. SWV. Look, I'm a fan. I love SWV. Number 2, SZA, of course, and number 1 is Beyonce. Cause of course. So I'm gonna go with my top songs first. So number 5 is Pearls by Jessie Ware. You've heard that song before. Shake it till the pearls fall off. It's really good. It's a good old, like, white gay jam. They should be
Okay.
playing. They be playing that in San Francisco. I know it. Low by SZA, and then the rest are by Beyonce. Energy, Heated, and Virgo's Groove is number one. Like Virgo's Groove is still my number one song on Renaissance. Oh, thank you, Saucy Sassy.
So mine is Azalea Banks Competition at number 5. Destiny's Child Bugaboo times Do for Love remix featuring Tupac is number 4. Choodoo Thought Squad number 3. I Fight Bitches Thought Squad number 2. And Deep Down, the Never Dull remix. Deep down wishing you were mine. That's my number 1 song.
Okay. What's the name of that group? It's always like I hear that song, but I never know the group.
Never Dull.
Never Dull. Yeah, y'all. I love Jessie Ware. I saw her in concert. She gave a really good show. That is Donna Summer's white daughter. That's basically how I can explain her. Like she's heavily disco inspired. So I think you would like her.
Okay.
If you like Donna Summers.
I do like Donna Summer.
But yeah, the only surprise was Ice Spice. So yeah. What are you watching on TV these days?
Well, I'm getting into Miami. I'm getting ready to do episode 3. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna start watching Power again. This is the one with Raising Kanan. I was gonna watch that one with Tommy, and you know what? I can't get into the theme song. I was able to push myself through last season. I don't know if I'm gonna watch Tommy again.
Okay. I'm watching Squid Game Challenge. I was gonna give it a chance, but look, it's so good. Like I hated the idea of it because the whole purpose of that show was how the poor are exploited by the wealthy. So then they just make a game show out of it with a bunch of willing participants. But
that don't get paid.
They don't get paid. And what did you expect? After I just defined what the show was about, exploiting the poor. But it's been good reality television. So good.
Is it worth the review?
Oh, yes. Yes. I think they dropped the rest of the episodes or they dropped one episode. Like they dropped the first 4 or 5. Like you could do 2 for a review, like back to back, or you could do all 3. I don't know.
Are they hour or half hour?
It's an hour, but it's good. Because they have you invested in people. Because you've seen the original, right?
I've seen clips.
Well, they have you invested in a character, and you'd be like, oh, they're going to be sticking with this person. Gone, first round. And it like this black woman, this poor black woman, her dream, she said her dream was to pay off her car and her house. That's all she wanted. That was a dream to her. And they start the red and green light challenge. She's the first one out. I was like, oh my God.
Well, she can keep dreaming. And the dream can still come true. It won't come through with that money. I mean, how much does she owe is the question.
Yeah. But I definitely recommend. I just finished the morning show. That was good. I'm going to start watching The Bear. I heard so much about it on Hulu. No?
The Bear?
Yeah, it's called that. Y'all, if you want to put a description on this.
Why do we need a show about a white gay man in San Francisco that's hairy?
No, I think it's I really don't know what it's about. Someone told me that it was about like a restaurant or whatever. And it's this white guy in the back. I mean, Adele was talking about how much she loved it at the concert I went to. So it's 2 seasons.
I don't trust her because she can't watch Housewives.
or
She says
Vanderpump.
it would rot her brain. And I'm like, girl, it's the human experience. You be having the same arguments with your friends. You be writing broken heart songs about the shit. So, okay, heifer.
And The Bear is 30-minute episodes. So it should be easy to watch. And of course, I'm watching Invincible. That's for the nerds in the chat.
What's Invincible?
It's on Amazon Prime. It's an animated series. It's very violent and bloody.
Okay. Well.
Oh, can we talk about Potomac so far? Oh, goodness.
It's everybody ganging up on Wendy again.
I can kind of. I mean, I didn't like how Wendy was like deflecting a lot during that argument with NECA. Like, just talk it out. I'm not really sure what was the issue between them, and the way she got up to like be friends with Mia, it just felt a little whack to me.
Mia's whack to me.
That's why I'm like, why did you want to like make up with her when y'all should just talk it out? It looked like they didn't like each other before the show, before Ashley, because we find out that her mom called her before the whole Ashley thing.
I want Candace to just come for Giselle guns blazing. Come for her and that sexually confused little boy she's hanging out with.
Wait, who?
That sexually confused little boy that Giselle's hanging out with.
The hairstylist?
No, the one that she was supposedly dating on the first episode. That sexually confused little boy.
Oh, him. Okay.
He don't want nothing to do with nobody's vagina.
From Winter House. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the show as a whole, it's just sometimes it's not fun to review because it's just gotten too toxic and serious for me.
Well, you know what I say. A check is a check.
Exactly. I'm not about to drop Potomac, but it's just sometimes it's just frustrating.
Well, I guess is that it? Have we gone through everything?
Did we?
I think we have.
Wendy and Candace were on Sherry's show. Good for them. Because I know they want to put up an alliance with each other, even though they don't hang out outside the show.
Well, I'm happy for them. And I guess on that note, I'll see you before Sherry sees that sun.
Oh my God. I knew you were going to say that. Good grief. I'll see you. Let me see. What's a good one? I'll see you sooner than Carlos King sees an original thought.
Oof, that'll be a while.
Really?
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.